Yo, what up everybody, Goose, and welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about the DanDan Custom Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Now, these cards are based off the Anime DanDanDan, and I wanted to pay homage to it by creating some of these cards and representing some of the characters and monsters from the show. Now again, there's timestamps down below, so if you want to go to the card specifically, you get to do that. They're also in Dueling Book, so you guys can access them and use them in your own strategies as well. DanDaDan is an anime that follows a UFO fanatic and an occult believer who battle supernatural beings, blending sci-fi, horror, and comedy in chaotic adventures. Like our first monster, DanDan Okarun. This card cannot be special summoned. Each effect of this card is once per turn. When your opponent attacks, you can negate the attack. As a quick effect, you can tribute one monster you control, normal summon one DanDan monster. During the end phase of this card, the turn it was summoned, return it to the hand. Now the rest of the monsters that are spirit zombies are going to have the spirit effect, and the psychic monsters are going to be the ones that can't be normal summoned or set. Next up is our psychic companion, DanDan Momo. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. Spirit monsters are not returned to the hand by their effects. Once per turn, you can banish this card from your hand. Add one spell or trap card that mentions a DanDan monster from your deck to your hand. This card is not to show by battle. Next up is a little feline, Turbo Granny. This card cannot be special summoned. Spirit monsters cannot be to show by battle. Once per turn, if a DanDan monster is used as a tribute, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. During the end phase that this card was summoned, return it to the hand. Next up is our psychic monster, DanDan Astral Invader. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. You can tribute one monster, special summon this card from banishment. Once per turn, you can banish this card from your hand, add banana organ from your deck to your hand. When this card destroys a monster by battle, you can add one DanDan monster from your graveyard to your hand. Closing out our monsters is DanDan Aira or DanDan Aira. You cannot special summon this card. As a quick effect, you can tribute summon this card. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card effect, you can add one spell or trap card that mentions a DanDan monster from your graveyard to your hand. During the end phase that this card was summoned, return this card to the hand. Starting with our trap cards, we have Banana Organ. You can activate this card from your hand if you control a psychic monster. DanDan monsters you control gain 1000 attack and are unaffected by spell and trap cards this turn. You can banish this card from the graveyard, add one DanDan monster from your graveyard to your hand. Our next card is Spirit Possession. When a DanDan monster or a zombie type monster you control is tributed, you can target one zombie monster in your graveyard, equip it to one monster your opponent controls, gain control of the monster, and it gains 1000 attack. Their effects are also negated. Next up is our continuous spell card, Alien Invasion. When a DanDan monster you control is returned to the hand, you can special summon one DanDan monster or psychic monster from your hand or banishment. Closing out the deck, we have the quick play spell, Spiritual Aliens. When your opponent activates a card effect while you control a DanDan monster, you can shuffle one DanDan monster from your graveyard or banishment into the deck. Negate the effect and destroy the monster. You can only activate Spiritual Aliens once per turn. And that about does it for this video. Comment down below your favorite card of the deck. If you want me to make more cards from the series, let me know in the comments and I'll consider making them for a future video, as well as adding them to places like Dueling Book. Like and subscribe to know when I post my next video. And with that being said, I'm sending positive vibes and kindness to everyone and keep things PG. Positively Goose. Bye guys.